Morning Mastery, Ancient Rituals for Modern Growth. Philosophy Spotlight. Stoicism, a timeless guide to resilience, clarity, and purposeful living. Stoicism, born in the bustling streets of Athens and refined in the marble halls of Rome, teaches us that the secret to a tranquil life does not lie in external fortune, but in the mastery of our own responses. The ancient philosophers Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus urged us to confront the day with discipline, reflect before reacting, and align our actions with virtue. In the same veins run our modern morning rituals: breathing exercises, journaling, and intentional movement. Here are 5 chapters that weave stories from antiquity with today's practical routines, each ending with a question to spark personal insight. Chapter 1. The Dawn of Discipline, Marcus Aurelius at First Light. In the year 170 CE, Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius began his day each morning by walking slowly across his palace courtyard, watching the mist lift from the gardens while musing on duty, honor, and nature's order. He kept a concise journal in which he listed the virtues he wished to embody that day, reminding himself that the emperor's power was but a tool, not a crutch. Motivational insight. Morning was Marcus's rehearsal. By setting his values awake, he created a mental rehearsal that guided every decision that followed. Practical example. Today, before the first alarm rings, set your phone's alarm for 5:30 am. Spend 10 minutes outside, walk the stairs, watch the sunrise, or simply breathe in the cool air. Then, jot down 3 virtues you wish to carry: resilience, empathy, focus. Repeat this brief exercise daily and let it anchor your actions through the day. Conclusion. The Emperor's routine reminds us that the smallest pre-dawn gesture can shape an entire leadership style. Call to action. Share this ritual with a friend, like this video, and subscribe for more stories that turn ancient wisdom into daily habits. Reflective question. How will you set your personal virtues at the start of your next morning? Chapter 2. The Breath of the Bhagavad Gita, a Yoga of the Mind. When Prince Arjuna faced a battlefield that seemed endless, the Bhagavad Gita guided him to breathe deeply, centering his body, mind, and soul. Krishna taught that one's path of righteousness is achieved through disciplined breath and calm awareness, a practice that mirrors our modern mindfulness and guided breathing exercises. Motivational insight. Controlled breathing ties emotion to intention. The mind is no longer a wandering beast, but a focused ally. Practical example. Begin each morning with a 5-minute guided pranayama session. Inhale slowly for a count of 8, hold for 4, exhale for 8. Pair this with a short mantra, such as Om Shanti, or a word that embodies your day's focus. Many smartphone apps offer free, brief sessions you can follow. Conclusion. Even a soldier of the ancient world recognized that a single mindful breath can level the battlefield of our internal doubts. Call to action. Try this breathing ritual tonight, comment below on how it felt, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Reflective question. In what ways does your breathing pattern affect your emotional outlook today? Chapter 3. The Silent Scribe Writing as a Ritual. Scribes of the Vedic period would spend mornings recording hymns, mantras, and personal reflections in elaborate tablets, using the act of writing as both devotion and discipline. In Roman times, Stoic philosophers kept journals of their thoughts and responses to daily events, sharpening their rationality. Motivational insight. The pen, or our digital device, becomes a mirror that reflects our thoughts and helps us correct distortions. Practical example. In the first hour after awakening, write a brief morning page. Note any dreams, worries, or fleeting ideas. Then, choose one to explore deeper, write an action plan or gratitude note. Apps like Day One or a simple notebook can suffice. Conclusion. Our modern keyboards echo the ink-stained tablets of antiquity, reminding us that clarity is written, not spoken. Call to action. Post your first morning page on social media and tag a friend to join you. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Reflective question. Which thoughts are you most grateful to confront each morning? Chapter 4. The Power of Purpose, Planning Your Day with Deliberate Intent. The Roman general Julius Caesar would rehearse his campaigns before sunrise, not with maps but with mental visualizations. What would success look like? What obstacles might arise? The Vedic philosopher Chanakya advised a similar practice. Outline your day's path before embarking on any action, aligning each task with your overarching goal. Motivational insight. Purpose-driven planning transforms a routine day into a purposeful mission, reducing procrastination and increasing satisfaction. Practical example. At dawn, spend 5 minutes listing top 3 priorities for the day, tasks that align with your long-term goals. Write them vertically on a sticky note and keep it on your monitor or mirror to remind you constantly. Conclusion. Whether commanding armies or running a startup, clarity at morning's start is the greatest predictor of success. Call to action. Like this segment, share your top priorities in the comments and subscribe for more strategy-driven rituals. Reflective question. If you had infinite energy, what single task would you accomplish first each morning to move toward your biggest goal? Chapter 5. Movement of the Mind and Body, Morning Exercise. In ancient Greece, heroes like Pythagoras believed that physical health fortified the mind. Meanwhile, Indian sages practiced morning yoga to align body and breath, preparing the soul for the day's challenges. Modern science confirms that a brief, purposeful exercise routine elevates dopamine, boosts focus, and reduces stress. Motivational insight. Movement is a catalyst. It signals the body to wake, activates the brain, and sets a rhythm for the day. Practical example. Create a 10-minute sun salutation sequence or a short HIIT routine of body weight exercises, push-ups, squats, and lunges. Pair each rep with a breath cycle, inhale on the upward movement, exhale on the lower. If time is limited, even a brisk 3-minute walk can suffice. Conclusion. By blending the physical vigor of Greek athletes with Vedic mindful movement, we harness an optimal start to our day. Call to action. Commit to a 10-minute exercise each morning. Like this video, share your progress, and subscribe for future vitality hacks. Reflective question. What movement routine will you commit to each morning to energize both body and mind? Philosophy Spotlight. Stoicism, Discipline, Resilience, and Inner Clarity. Explaining Stoicism. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control the world around us, but we can master our reactions. By focusing on inner virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, we become unshakable, regardless of external fortune. Historical figure, Seneca. Seneca, a Roman statesman and philosopher, delivered the famous advice. It is not the man who is angry for a mere insult that gets angry, but the man who is angry because the insult touches his sense of self. His letters, written to his friend Lucilius, remind us that daily reflections prepare us for irritations before they begin. Lessons for modern success. 1. Preemptive self-inspection. Each morning, ask yourself, what values will I hold today? This foresight aligns your actions with long-term goals rather than fleeting desires. 2. Reframing obstacles. Encounter a traffic jam. View it as a chance to practice patience, reducing stress and increasing focus for the rest of the day. 3. Emotional detachment. By recognizing that feelings are reactions, not facts, you maintain composure in meetings, negotiations, or challenging projects. Connection to the overall theme. Stoic morning rituals echo the disciplined routines of ancient philosophers and Vedic sages. By combining breathing, journaling, purpose setting, and movement, we embody Stoic discipline in a modern context, creating a resilient, purposeful start to each day. Final reflection and call to action. You have seen how emperors, sages, and philosophers began their days through breathing, writing, purpose planning, and movement. By adopting these rituals, you invite ancient wisdom into your modern routine, cultivating discipline, resilience, and clarity. Call to action. If this journey resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe for more videos that fuse history with personal growth. Drop a comment describing one ritual you'll try first, and let's inspire each other. Final reflective question. After watching this script, how will you redesign your own morning routine to honor the wisdom of ancient masters and the demands of your contemporary life?